This video is going to go over how to use base 10 blocks to multiply decimals. So you can try this with a partner or on your own. So our base 10 blocks are going to represent different amounts now. Okay, each square used to represent 1. Now, a big one here represents 1 whole. So we're doing decimals. This much represents 1/10 of the whole. And one of these little ones represents 1/100th of the whole, because it takes 100 of them to make a whole, or 10 of these to make 1 whole. So that's really important when we go to model these. So we're going to use kind of an area model to do this. So this question shows 2.3 times 1.5. Okay, my 2.3 is represented on the outside. 1, 2, and then 0.3 are these 3 right here. Okay, I'm kind of creating a rectangle here. On the other side is going to be 1.5. So my 1 whole and my tenths here are just little ones like this, just representing the sides of those blocks. So then what I would do is, after I've created the outline of my rectangle, I need to fill it in here with blocks that match up with what the sides are. So I would look at this and realize, oh, I need to put a hole there. So that would be 1. Okay, I can fit another hole here based on that. So this would be another one. So I have 2 holes. Then the smaller ones, I have this length, but only this width. So I'm going to end up getting tenths for these. And finally, with these little ones here, the same width and length, so they end up being the hundredths. Okay? So now all we have to do is add up all the tiles that finish this perfect rectangle here. And I would get my solution. I'm going to start with my hundredths, because we might have to regroup these to make bigger tiles. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. Well, if you remember back to decimals, 10 of them create 1/10, one of these. So I'm going to take 10 of them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That much is 10 hundredths, or 1/10, 0.1. Okay, so that's the same as one of these. My leftover hundredths, I have 5 hundredths. So that would be represented as 0.05. Okay, that's these ones right here. Okay, so now I'm going to add up my tenths. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and remember I had this one was 14. So I have 14 tenths. Okay, if I were to regroup these, 10 of these tenths, or maybe these ones right here, would create 1 whole. So that regroups to 1 whole. And I have these 4 tenths left over. So I have 4 tenths. Now I'm going to count up my holes, which I have 1, 2, and then this one that I regrouped here would be 3. So I end up getting 3.45. That is my solution. So this could take some practice, but we'll get it. Let's try another one. If 1 kilogram of grape costs $2.50, how much does 1.3 kilograms cost? Build it using tiles. So what we're going to end up doing is multiplying these, because 1.3 kilograms times 2.5 or $2.50 is going to give you how much it's going to cost. So I'm going to have it set up kind of like this. So I would start with, this is my 250 or 2.5. 1, 2.5 on the top, or you could have put it on the side. This side is going to be, this is 1.3. So 1.3 on this side. And I just need to fill in and build my rectangle so it's a perfect rectangle and count up all the space on the inside. So I'm going to start by doing my regrouping here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would give me 1/10. And I have 5 hundredths left over, so I could put that in my hundredth spot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tenths, plus this one here, so that makes 12 tenths. If I regroup that, 10 tenths gives me 1 whole, so this would give me 1 whole and 2 tenths. So I have 2 tenths left over, so let's put that 2. And I have 1, 2 holes, and then this extra one that I regrouped, so 3 holes. So I end up getting 3.25. So setting up the question is often the most difficult problem. Then just doing your regrouping and counting up what you have. If I had 1.2 times 0.5, so my length here is 1. I have 0.2 right here. I only have 5 tenths on top. So to fill in those, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 hundredths, which is the same as 1/10, right? If I regroup those into those, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths here. So 5 tenths and 1/10 ends up equaling 6 tenths, or 0.6. Okay, I want you to give these a try with base 10 blocks, model them, and try to come up with a solution. Pause the video. I will give you the solutions in a second here, but you need to try these first.